Autobots, start your engines! Ready, Prime. Let's roll.
Hello everybody, this is Ed Talks 1, and it looks like today we just got revealed of in package of the Studio Series 86 Hot Rod and Jazz. We've already seen pics and video of the Hot Rod in action, but we have not seen any clearer pics of the Jazz. And I must say, just looking at this pic right here, it is like he just stepped out of the cartoon. And I must say, I am ready to pick him up. I can't wait for these two at all. I think the Studio Series 86 is going to be fantastic. But let's talk about some of the releases of these two figures before we got to the releases of this one. Now, back in 2006, we got Classics Hot Rod, along with Henke Hot Rod in 2008. And this was a very nice hot rod. Sure, the posability was limited, but you even got the little handsaw gimmick, though it was very tiny. Overall, it was a new re-imaging of the original toy, and it's very beloved by collectors all to this day. Then we got Titan's Return Hot Rod, which just did not look good. Very long, lanky arms. You can't see the spoiler. The chest was weird. He's a headmaster. He comes with two gray guns that form a boat. That's Titan's Return Hot Rod in a nutshell. Then we move over to Takara, which tried to do a better job with it. And they did improve with the paints and everything like that, and he does look good. But he had a gaping hole in his chest, so they can try to mimic the look that he had from G1, but he came with a Target Master. And I'm buying this again just to get another Target Master because I broke mine, because he's going to be paired to my Studio 86 Hot Rod. But over here, the last one we got was the Power of the Primes Rodimus Prime Hot Rod. And this one suffered the most because it just wasn't a great figure. Overall, it was lazy. And if they had put more work into it, then we probably wouldn't need the Studio 86 Hot Rod now, would we? So I think this was just something to do to release it, to keep the name or trademark going for Hot Rod, because Hot Rod is in a sense, generic name. And the toy itself had issues. The first one being that when you try to transform him into the Hot Rod car mode, the tabs would actually break off. And we needed a new release. Now, Jazz did fare a little better in the beginning under the Reveal the Shield line, which is basically a part of the Universe line. And the mold was pretty decent. A few things to note: the chest would not lock in place. Now, the one that's pictured here is the United version, which gave you a little bit more better paint apps. And then they did another G2 style theme version of him, but he's still a nice figure with the speakers. But then we got Power of the Primes Jazz, which to me was a letdown. I just didn't like it. I don't know. I mean, people bought it, but hey, we're not going to talk about that one. So let's get back into the releases here. And let's look at some of the weapons that Studio Series 86 Hot Rod comes with. He gets two guns, the handsaw, and the Matrix, but he also gets his ability to create that shades look or magnifying look where it comes down and covers his eyes. That is a plus. And then plus the blast effects, which everybody are going to be loving, doing the whole Matrix scene from the movie. And we do have a picture of that later on. The vehicle mode. Well, this is the best this is going to get. Yeah, some people are complaining it's not perfect, but it's a good job for a mainline toy. And here you go with that blast effects for the Matrix and the background drop where he's stealing from Galvatron. Oh my. Now here's a picture of the box. You see how he looks in package. This looks very nice. If you walked in the store and saw this, you're going to grab this right off the shelf without delay. Now here comes the Jazz. A lot of people say he's hollow. I don't really care how much of our toys are hollow by now. He looks good. Very good. The only thing I want to see is if the doors fly out. We'll see that in a moment. And the only other thing he comes with is the guns. So they kind of really went more for the animation floral dairy design. And that's cool. And I'm hoping that there's little Easter eggs in there. But there's some things that I'm sure a third party is going to give us, like fillers and extra weapons and speakers. And then here's the car mode. With the fact that the feet are hanging out the back, he doesn't look like a Porsche 911. He looks kind of like a Porsche maybe a 929 or a 919 or something like that. But the car mode looks very good. It's a Porsche. I know the whole thing about the 14. Who cares? There's going to be repro label stickers to fix that, so stop your whining. The car mode looks good. The rims are painted. I just can't wait to get him. And if a third party releases some speakers and the shoulder cannon for like a G1 toy look, I'm on it. Next thing we have the iconic scene where he goes, Jazz, the moon base 2. Jazz, the moon base 2. You know what I'm saying? When he's actually talking to Spike. Oh my God, that's so cool. He could throw you a cliff jumper in there too. And again, there's him in the packaging. Same thing. You're going to walk in the store and see him and you're going to buy him. So overall, I think all the collectors are going to be pleased. Your G1 fans, for Chug Mainline, this is a wet dream. It looks good. They both look good. I mean, you know, we can go through all the nitpicks and this and that, but, you know, your prayers have been answered. You got two figures that look spot on from how they look in the movie. I know they're not Masterpiece, but this is not for Masterpiece collectors. It's for Mainline. And I think when these two are released, people are going to buy them. They're going to eat them up. You're going to see the scalpers out. But hey, make sure you pre-order or make sure you have a way to buy these and get them. So please like, subscribe, and share. This is Ed Talks 1. And I just wanted to come and discuss and do a quick video of the releases of Studio 86 Hot Rod and Jazz. And of course, everyone have a great night.